Good morning, players. Baby, the Magamites, the frumpy duck taste sniffers are pissed to the highest level of festivity with PBS, CNN, and MSNBC. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat. Let's talk about it. So, players, the frumpy duck taste sniffers and the Magamites are upsetted to the highest level of upsettedness with PBS, CNN, and MSNBC. As you can see, defund PBS is trending on Twitter, even though PBS is not publicly funded. But I digress, honey. So the Magamites are upset with CNN and MSNBC because they chose not to air Frumpy Dump's speech in Bedminster last night. Rachel Maddow actually said on air last night that you have to pay a cost to air lives on their network, honey. So, baby, they decided not to air it. But PBS decided to go ahead and air Frumpy Dump's speech last night, but they added some context. As you can see here at the bottom of the screen, they wrote, experts warn inflammatory rhetoric from elected officials or people in power can prompt individual actors to commit acts of violence. Being a logical person, I see absolutely nothing wrong with them adding this sort of context, especially when you have someone speaking like Frumpy Dump who had an incident like January 6th. But we have seen things like this throughout time. People get up and they grandstand and say this happened, and then other people act upon their feelings associated with the rhetoric that person was spewing. But baby, the Frumpy Dump tank sniffers are upset to the highest level of upsettedness that this would happen, and like I said, they are wanting to defund PBS even though they are not publicly funded. Now, they do receive some public donations, but they are not largely funded by the government. Now, as far as Frumpy Dump's speech last night, it was the same old, but he did add a little bit more to why he kept those classified documents. In my opinion, all of these things can definitely be used against him in a court of law. Look, Frumpy Dump wants to try this case in the court of public opinion, and that right there is actually going to help the prosecution, and I'm here for it. So y'all take a listen to what Frumpy Dump had to say last night, and put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mother reporting for the Black Accurate News.
Because the sham indictment put forward by the Biden administration included staged photographs of boxes at Mar-a-Lago, many people have asked me why I had these boxes. Why did you want them? The answer, in addition to having every right under the Presidential Records Act, is that these boxes were containing all types of personal belongings, many things, shirts and shoes, everything. As can be seen in the picture where someone, not me, I wonder who it might have been, dumped one of the very neatly arranged boxes all over the floor. They were full of newspapers, press clippings, thousands of pictures, thousands and thousands of White House pictures. I hadn't had a chance to go through all the boxes. It's a long, tedious job, takes a long time, which I was prepared to do, but I have a very busy life. They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. They lawlessly pierced my attorney-client privilege with lawyers. What they did to lawyers, what they have done to our lawyers, all of our lawyers. The president enjoys unconstrained authority to make decisions regarding the disposal of documents. That's unconstrained to make that decision. Neither the archivist nor Congress has the authority to veto the president's decision. Horrible. He also tried to railroad John Edwards on a completely bogus legal theory that didn't hold up in court. It's no wonder this raging lunatic was shipped off to The Hague to prosecute war criminals using globalist tribunals. He's a raging and uncontrolled Trump hater, as is his wife, who also happened to be the producer of that Michelle Obama puff piece.